Hello friends, let me show you the most automatic, most seamless, or just the easiest way to install Morrowind Modlist these days. So you might be familiar with UMO, which is a tool to automatically install Modlists from this website. If you're not familiar, I suggest you look into it because that's what we will be installing. However, until now, doing this required using the command interface and kind of downloading all the right files and all that. Not anymore. Now it's very, very, very simple. So this is a tool made by somebody who decided to kind of create a GUI for all of these tools created by the moddingopenmw.com team and make everything as automatic as it can be. Now, since we're installing mods from Nexus, if you don't have Nexus Premium, you will still have to manually click slow download for each mod, because that is in Nexus's terms of service, and there is no way to go around that, really. The only way to do that is to buy a premium account. But I will show you the way to install Modlists even without premium, and like I said, this is just so easy I can't even believe it exists. So let's get into it. You go to this GitLab page. There's a link in the description. You click deploy releases, and it takes you to this page. And here you can pick the right build for your system. So I'm on Linux, so I will pick the Linux build. But if you're on Windows, the procedure should be very much the same, or just very similar, I would say. You wait for that to download, which it is currently doing. Okay, then we're going to extract the files. It doesn't matter if you're using 7-zip or some other way, maybe something built into your Explorer. Doesn't really matter. I'm just going to use the extract button here, extract it here, and this will create this folder here. I will open that, go into bin and alpha3. This is an executable. If you're on a Windows build, I believe you should have something very similar here. So you just open that. You can, of course, scan it with an antivirus if you don't trust it, but you just open that. And it says here, click here to select your Morrowind folder. So this is your Morrowind installation. If you bought Morrowind on Steam, it will be in your Steam folder. If you bought it on Epic, it will be likely something similar. I'm not even sure if Morrowind is on Epic, actually. So for me, I will go to the right folder, which is... see, I know where it is. I should have practiced this a bit more before I started recording. There it is. So there's my Steam library and Common and Morrowind. There it is. So you pointed to that exact folder. Then you're going to click download here, and this will automatically install Open Morrowind for you and also the required tools. This is super nice because you had to install all of this, download all this manually before then. And yeah, this is just a really nice way to do this. You just wait for it to complete. Okay, and this is what things look like once this tool loads in. So these are all the mod lists included here. I see some of them are a bit outdated. This is very much a tool that's a work in progress, by the way. So expect some jank, but it works for me pretty well at this point. And depending on when you are watching this video, it might actually be in a really good state. I think it's definitely more than usable even now. So here I'm just going to pick one of the mod lists I want to install. Now, of course, if you're not familiar with the mod list, I suggest you go to this page and read all about them, read all about what they are and what they do and which one is the best one for you. I will pick the most lightweight one because I don't want this test installation to take up too much time. So let's select I Heart Vanilla. There we are. You just click install and it will take you to a Nexus mods page to authorize UMO to use your Nexus download links. Now, yesterday when I tried this, it took me a really long time for the page to load. Now it was pretty much instant, so that's good. If it seems like nothing is happening, just hang in there, wait 2 minutes, 3 minutes. If the page is opening, but it's still loading and loading and loading. That's what happened to me yesterday anyway, so you might get lucky like I did now. And yeah, what this does is it basically opens all the mods for you one by one, and you click slow download. If you're not on premium, if you are on premium, this will all be automatic. You won't even see the pages open up. It will just all download all of the mods automatically. But anyway, if you're doing this like I am right now, you just click on slow download every time. So there are supposed to be some 24 mods in this collection, so that should be about 24 clicks, maybe a bit less, because not all of these mods are necessarily hosted on the Nexus. And yeah, you can already see the mods being added here. You can see the download progress here. There seems to be a bit of a delay. It is only showing one of them for now, but I'm sure more will show up soon. Yeah, most of the mods are very small. It's just the large texture mods that are really huge, and these usually seem to come in first. Now, while I'm downloading the mods, let's take a look at what happened to this folder, because as soon as I opened this executable, some folders got created. So this is the OpenMW installation. It's a portable installation in my case. I assume it will be quite similar on Windows as well. And everything is here: the OpenMW launcher, the OpenMW creation kit, whatever it's called. And this is the tools pack, the actual tool that we are using to install the mod list. So you can see there are some folders in here. Cache is where your downloaded mods go. This is where the configuration file for the specific mod list goes. This is where the portable install of the mod list will be. And then the mods folder is where all the mods will get extracted. By the way, during the download procedure, do not click anywhere here. If you click anywhere here, you will basically cancel the whole thing. The installer will back up to the MODLIST list, and you will have to restart this all over again. So do not do anything with it. Just let it hang in there. Let it open links for you, and just click download as more links get opened. The good news is that every file that you download, you obviously will never have to download again, because it is permanently stored here in the archive cache, as long as it got downloaded as the entire file and not just partially before you cancel the installation. By the way, here you can see that mods which have been downloaded say that they have been downloaded, so that's a good way to know how much progress you've made. Obviously, this is a small list, so it doesn't really take that long to install, although downloading those large texture mods does take a couple of minutes for sure. But with some of the larger mod lists, it's handy to see how far into the download you actually are. So yeah, now all of the mods will get extracted again automatically by the tool. So all you have to do is sit here and wait for that to happen. Ooh, enhanced textures. That's a big one. That's gonna take a while, isn't it? Okay, now it's running some other tools. Again, all automatic. Man, watching this is amazing. If you've ever tried to install something with just UMO, you know that the UMO makes installing mod lists much easier than it would be otherwise. But this tool goes one step further, and using UMO and all the other tools, it's really able to make everything as seamless as this. Now that the download is done and other things are happening, if you were to accidentally misclick or close it or anything like that, just start up the program again. Just start up Alpha 3 like you did at the beginning. Pick the same mod list. It should pick up from where you left off. The key thing that you don't want to happen is to interrupt when it's downloading a really large file. That sucks, obviously. And once all mods say downloaded and extracted and all of these nav mesh tools and all that have ended, I think that means that our mod list is installed. The author of this tool told me that the tool is missing a proper end screen at this point, something that would just tell you, yep, you succeeded, you installed the entire thing. But anyway, doesn't really matter at this point. So what you want to do now, yeah, it seems like everything is really done for now. What you want to do now is actually close this and open it up once again. And you should have a big play button here. Let's click that. And there we are playing OpenMW with all the mods. Now you might obviously want to go into options and change some of the settings, for example, the resolution and all that. But yeah, that's the gist of this. Now, I will also show you another benefit of this tool, and that is seamless switching between different mod lists. Because if I install a different tool, for example, iHeartVanilla Director's Cut is similar to this one, but contains some additional mods. So when I install another mod list, I will not have to download all the mods that I've downloaded again. I will only have to download the new ones, like this one here, Tamriel Data. That's an important one. And once that's there, you should be able to launch two completely different mod lists, two or more, obviously, completely different mod lists independently of each other. Each mod list has its own settings, its own saves, its own everything, okay? So this is a really nice way to test multiple lists and maybe make sure which one is the right one for you. Or if you're like me, you create content around Morrowind, this is a really good way to switch lists whenever you need to. All right, guys, I've installed the other mod list, and as you can see, I can now play either of them, and they are truly independent of each other. Saves, mods, and everything. So if you, for example, want to edit a particular save file or folder, you can find them here. This is iHeartVanilla. These are the saves. Everything is completely portable, so there's no danger of the two setups interfering with each other. There's iHeartVanilla Director's Cut. Again, its own saves folder. Works amazingly. Now, you might also be interested in adding some of your custom mods to these lists. You can do that by clicking the square here and clicking Manage Mods. So this is your load order as it's defined in OpenMorrowind.cfg. So yeah, this is your config file, and you can see it here from this setup. So if you were to add a new mod into this setup, it has to be a mod that you already have installed and unpacked on your drive. So yeah, let's say I want to add some mods from this mod list into this one. I can just click Manage Mods here, click Add Mod, and open up the proper folder on my drive. So let me just put in Tamriel Data for no reason. Okay, so you do it just like that. And there it is at the end of your load order. You can, of course, rearrange it however you wish. And if you should mess up this setup in some way, it's kind of easy to do it right now. It's a bit buggy, but if you mess it up in any way, you can just always close the launcher and go here into the OpenMorrowind CFG file and edit it from here with your text editor of choice. Anyway, so that's basically it for this. I hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of a raw, unpolished video because I just wanted to let you guys know about this new method of installing mod lists automatically. This is something that has been around for a while, but I only learned about it now, and I don't think many people are aware of this. So they should be. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to write them in the comments. I'll catch you later.